We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you another episode of We Can Help with Dave and Woody, already in progress.
You know you got to put air in the tires for it to work, right?
The computer?
No, your car.
Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Well, I do have one that's got a big screw in it.
Are you just driving around? Do you
It's
hear
a
it clicking as you
it's
head
a
on the
no,
road?
no, no. It's a Phillips head, so it holds pretty well.
Yeah, I was thinking about today. I have one of those. I have a newer car, so I have one of those low tire
Profile.
alerts. No, your dashboard lights up for
Oh,
one of
yeah,
your
yeah.
tires is low. Those things don't work half a damn. But then it got me thinking about the old days. You never checked your tire pressure.
Well, you took it to the full service. The guy,
Yeah, you did. You
fill her up,
kidding
Mr.
me?
Theus. Yeah, and check
Yeah,
the tires, will you,
right.
Bobby?
I remember, to see, this shows how old we are. I remember driving with my grandma from Pennsylvania down to Florida for the summer, and we pulled over at one of those newfangled self-serve stations. They had some self-serve pumps,
Yeah.
and we sat there for about 5 minutes trying to figure out how to use the gas pump to do it ourselves. But she figured it out, in time. And so I do remember that being a newfangled thing. So
So you remember the space where you had a choice? Remember it was
yes,
yeah,
why?
and
Well, go ahead.
I guess they were testing it. Really, is what they were doing, right? I mean, because it was full service, and then all
They
of a
didn't have to
sudden,
hire as many people then.
yeah, no, well, they changed their whole model because they got priced out of the repair shop. The Tires Plus places started opening up, and oil change places, Jiffy Lube. I don't know who came first, but once those started opening up, the guy, like our buddy Jeff Borzowitz, his dad
Yeah,
ran
I
a
used to
full
go there.
service shop,
Yeah.
and he did it all. But then once
But there was
they
more money in the maintenance, so he opened a shop just up the road. He got out of the full service and went to just service.
Well, it was candy. That's where the money's at, the candy store. It's like a
Oh,
movie
is it?
theater.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
didn't know
gas
that.
is the lost leader. That's why you see these, I
That's
don't know
why
what
these
you,
gas companies are making pittance. They
well, the gas
barely
company
survive.
does. The station doesn't do too bad because they're selling candy.
I think you're talking at your butt, buddy. I don't think that's
Well,
the
that'd be
case.
that'd be a podcast. Dave talks out of his butt.
That's a good title.
I'm not drinking
Anyhow,
tonight, Woody. Not drinking. I'm drinking iced tea and diet soda.
well, how's that taste?
So you ever
Why are you
buy?
mixing? Well, wait a second. Why are you mixing?
So I, we'll get into the car issue a little bit later on, but
Oh.
I had to make a choice. I had to go to Burger King to the drive-through, and I told Sheila she's going to have to go through because my driver window won't go down. And the people,
So you back through?
that's an idea. What's this guy doing? Um, so you get a soda and you don't finish your soda, so I always dump it into this big cup that I drink. Well, you can't see it, but
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
And then it was half full, so I said I'll just top it off with a little iced tea. So I get iced tea and soda. It's not really delicious.
It's not an Arnold Palmer by any means, but what you mix
Well,
it
it's
with? Coke?
it's an Arnold Palmer plus um
So you got
Coke
lemonade,
Zero.
iced tea, and Coke Zero.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you're
like
lying.
getting the Burger King ice. And then it's like a surprise when you get the little ice cube. It slips through my little slot in
Oh,
my plastic cup.
oh, okay. So that's where life lives on the edge, huh?
Pretty much. You've capsulated it. What is
Hey,
that? Go ahead.
I'd say before we get too far, I need to drop some knowledge on you.
Go, drop it.
Okay. So this past weekend, the clocks changed if you haven't figured that out yet.
Well, it's been a little bit confusing. I've been early or late. What have I been?
Late,
I'd be late.
right? Because it moved ahead, spring forward. So 9 o'clock was 10 o'clock. So you
Yeah,
got
I'd be
there.
late.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever the case is, I really don't feel like thinking about it. But you two things. First, did you know the proper? So what time are we in now?
Well, I always ask, are we on God's time? But I think what you're getting for is standard time.
And we're not on standard right now. So what's the other one?
We're on daylight savings.
Yeah. See, that's incorrect.
What is the answer?
It's actually daylight saving time. It's not plural. Or not plural, not possessive, or whatever that S on savings does.
So we're saving the daylight. We're not.
Yes.
So really, it's a mission that we're on to save the daylight.
And that's essentially what it is we get more daylight in the afternoon. Now, there are people who want DST to be year round and others that want
Wait a minute, DST.
Daylight saving time.
You went acronym on me.
But that would be the same as STD. No, what? What's the other one now?
Well, that means if it's dark all the time, you get your STDs.
Standard time, STD. Yes, time. And because
that's why they moved the clocks ahead. I knew there had to be a reason.
Well, did you know why? That's my other piece of knowledge I thought I'd drop on you. Do you know why they changed it at 2 a.m.?
No, but I have a funny story that's true, which is painfully go. I don't know. Tell me and I'll tell you the funny story.
Okay. Oh, I was on my edge of my seat waiting for it. But no, so when they first introduced it, it was around the time of World War I. And at 2 a.m. was the time of day when trains generally weren't running anymore. And so at the peril of having one train change its time and another not, and then colliding on the tracks, they decided to do it at 2 a.m. So to get away from that. And it's kind of the middle ground between midnight and the shift change. So that's why 2 a.m. was chosen.
Well, that's pretty cool.
There you go. 2 nuggets of information just for you.
We can help.
Yeah, we just did. Okay, I guess we're out of here.
All right. So you want to hear my funny story?
If I have to.
So years ago, Sarah, our youngest, was a gymnast, and we were competing at a pretty high level that we would have to go to Tallahassee, I believe. And this competition, I won't use the person's name because, quite frankly, I can't remember it. But it was either this weekend or the other weekend that you change your time, right? I can't remember which one it was. And so we had all agreed that we would meet up at the gym. It was either meet up at the gym at 8 a.m. or meet up at Tallahassee. I can't remember. I think it was meet up at the gym in this small little town where he had a gym. And she was a beautiful young gal. She had a whole bunch of kids. She had probably 5 or 6 kids. So her life was busy. And I don't know what her husband did, but whatever.
The lady who runs the gym.
No, this lady,
just another.
Yeah, her oldest child was competing with Sarah, I believe.
Okay.
And so all of us were going to gather and go to Tallahassee for a competition. Well, it just happened to be on this weekend where, you change the times. And so she was in a bit of a panic. And I don't know her name. I can't remember. We'll just say it's Karen or whatever. And so I'm like, Karen, what are you so worried about? She goes, oh my gosh, Mr. Dave, I don't know if we're going to make it on time. I'm really worried about this. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she goes, well, I've got so many kids. I got so much stuff going on. I got a whole full house of things. I don't know if I can get up at the right time to change the time. It's going to mess me up. Would you mind calling me at 2:00
to change the clock?
Change the clock so that I won't mess my alarm up. Otherwise, I'm going to be late. It's going to go off at 8:00 and I'm going to be late because I won't have changed the clocks. Now, mind you, this is before smartphones, so maybe she was on to something. I don't know. So I'm like, I said, are you joking with me? And she goes, no, this is not funny. And so she almost went to meltdown. I'm like, okay, I think you're being serious. And I said, let me throw you a little tip here, lady.
A little nugget.
Just before you go to bed, why don't you change your clocks? Can you do that? It won't be right. And I'm like, oh God.
For 3 hours, maybe you won't be right.
I'm like,
I was thinking the other way. Just set your alarm for an
hour early or late, whatever.
Late. I mean, there was plenty of solutions.
Well, apparently not.
Oh man, I was said, sure, I'll call you at 2 a.m.
Well, then she even said, could you come over?
What?
And I'm like, we don't even live in the same town. No, I'm not doing this. Oh, it was
Oh,
fun. I tell that story every year. It's been how many years has
well,
it been, Sheila? 15 years?
well, geez, when the clocks would have changed, I can't imagine. Oh, I know what it was. So in back in the day, Indianapolis was actually split between the Eastern time zone and the it's not
Oh
Mountain, the Central
gosh.
time zone.
Are
They
you
used to
serious?
split, yeah, they split right down the city. So me and my father were driving across the country and we decided to stop in Indianapolis and we're like, oh, let's go, big racing fans, let's go to the Indy Museum. And so we get to the track and we're like, what? The gates are oh, it closed an hour ago. We were, way off by an hour because that. And we're like, all right, well, then we're going to go cross down to a baseball game. So we get to the baseball and the gates aren't even open because we got there an hour early. So we were an
Wait,
hour
so
late, the
so
one
one
hour.
side of town is on Central Time and the other one's
Right.
on Eastern Standard
Yes,
Time?
they've since fixed that. But this was in the early 80s, late
Well, did
70s.
they just move the line or something? What would they do?
Yeah. Yeah. They just moved the line.
We're gonna
So.
move it out of town.
Yes, it
The
makes a
Smiths
little
aren't
bit
gonna
more
appreciate it.
sense. So, well, what's nice is when I go to Tennessee, I'm on the western boundary of the Eastern time zone. So the sun there I get an extra half hour of sun there,
So do you
from a
stay in
clock
Eastern
standpoint.
Time when you're at your place?
Yeah, yeah, I'm barely in Eastern time still.
Well, the joke, well, it wasn't a joke, but when I was in the furniture business, I had to go to the Panhandle every other week. One week I would be in the Panhandle, work my way back, and the next week I'd be in South Florida. And so I loved going to the Panhandle because as soon as you got out by Tallahassee, you were in Central Time.
Oh, it changed that far
Well,
east, huh?
it's
Right into Georgia.
In between Tallahassee and Pensacola, somewhere out
Okay.
there, it would change, and probably Defuniak Springs or something like that. But
Oh
the
yeah, we
cool
all know
thing
that.
was,
We can all
yeah,
picture that place in our minds, Dave.
yeah,
Thanks.
I used to do a sales meeting at this hotel. It was hilarious. But the cool thing was getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning was cake because it was really seven to me. So
Oh,
I
I
don't know.
see.
I enjoyed that aspect of it, but the fact that a town could be split in half, that's pretty funny. I guess you
Yeah,
had
in
to
a
draw a
major
line
town
somewhere.
at that. It was it's a big city, and that was the only place I think. I mean,
Well, I'm
I'm
sure there's
sure it
other.
happens in other areas as well, but that was the only one I knew of.
I think if we had a bar, that'd be a great place for a bar. So what would you call it? Open late or something?
Yeah, because I bet you there are places. The other half could, if there was a time you had to close like 2 a.m., everybody would move to the other time zone to get another hour drinking.
Slide to the other side of the
Yeah.
bar. That'd be like a
Come on,
Cheers
Jimmy,
moment.
get over here. Can't drink on that side.
We're gonna turn the lights off over here and move over. There's a
I
casino. There's the old casino the Brat Pack used to run out of in California. It straddles the California Nevada line.
All right.
And
Yeah,
so
that's in there, Reno, right?
yeah,
Reno
so the
straddles.
hotel is in California, but the casino's in Nevada.
Is that where the
I
Eagles got the song Hotel California?
I don't know.
You
I
could have
don't want
gone
to ask
with
you.
me on that, Dave, and we could have.
Sure. Hold on a
Yeah.
second. Alexa, what is the name of the hotel that straddles Nevada and California where the Brat Pack played?
The hotel you're asking about is the Cal Neva Lodge and Casino. It's a legendary spot that actually straddles the border between Nevada and California on Lake Tahoe. Would you like to know more about the history of Cal Neva Lodge and Casino?
No, but can you turn your volume up to 9? Okay. Yeah, so I drove past it when I was out there last time in Tahoe.
Yeah. I've only been to Lake Tahoe once, and it was before they closed the Ponderosa, so I did get to see the
Oh, I
Ponderosa
saw that.
Ranch. Yeah, but it's been since developed, so it was worth
Has it
more
really?
money. It's worth more. It was just in its last season when I was there, which would have been 20 years ago, 22 years ago. So
Well,
anyhow,
yeah, I don't want to get into that. But yeah, that's a great part of the country. Any of our listeners out there at the Incline Village at the south or north end of the lake? I don't know. All right. What else you got? Big week this week, Woody.
why is that?
Well, it's Well, first of all, can we tell them what night tonight is? What we're doing?
Sure. When have we ever hid that secret?
No, it's Tuesday night, folks. Usually we're in the studio on Wednesday and we don't release it till Sunday.
Well, the video portion.
Oh, that's right. Oh, by the way, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're going to have to get a little bit more forceful with this. I think we've been begging long enough. Look, here's the deal. We need your subscription. And I've seen your account. You got 40 other subscriptions.
Yeah.
39 of them you're not watching anyway. So one more is not going to hurt.
Doesn't hurt. Doesn't do a thing.
Help us out. We could use the subscriptions. And
Like
if
I
we're
said-
that terrible, put a comment. Let us know.
Yeah, and like I said, if you're over at your parents' house or something like I was last week, go ahead and sign
Did
them
you-
up as well.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Or stop your next door neighbor. Ask for a cup
Right.
of sugar and get the remote.
When you're at the mall, borrow someone's phone, and instead of making a phone call, just get on their YouTube account and sign them up. They won't
That's all
know.
we're saying. I mean,
Yeah.
it was good enough for Soupy Sales. Why can't we do it?
There you
All
go.
right. Anyway, so what the hell was I talking about?
The big week.
Oh, Tuesday night. So Tuesday night tonight. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, I am leaving, drumroll, for Orlando, Florida.
Woo! Big trip.
Tourism capital of Central Florida, Orlando.
You make a right turn on I-4 and that's it, right? I guess 95, then I-4, right?
I don't know. That's a big bus driving. I'm just going to sit back.
Oh,
Anyway,
you're
so
along for the ride. That's nice.
This is the week of the Future Business Leaders of America State Leadership Conference in Orlando at the Orlando Hilton on Destination Parkway, right down there by SeaWorld. So Sheila's going to join me for the second trip. She was in Anaheim, California with me last summer as a judge. She's a very judgy person, so she likes it.
Yeah.
And we're going to roll down there. We're taking 12 kids with us.
Mm-hmm. So why'd you have to rent a car tonight?
No, I didn't rent a car. No, we got that fixed. We'll talk about that. But anyway, so FBLA, it's been a little bit nerve-wracking. I think I've got my stuff together. And here's the cool thing. We're going to go down Thursday, Friday, Saturday, return Sunday via big motor coach. And then as soon as we drop the kids off at noon on Sunday, the following Monday is the beginning of spring break.
Well, I don't know why I'm celebrating. Doesn't mean
well, because I'll be sending you lots of pictures.
Oh, appreciate it.
From various locations around the community.
All right, I look forward to it.
Spring break will go obviously the next week, and then the following Monday for Mr. Danny, if he's watching, Danny Shepard. I have a teacher planning day, so it's beautiful.
So wait a second, your kids get 5 days off, and then they're like, hey, let's just wait another day before they come back.
Yeah, we don't go back till all of us don't go back till Tuesday. Well, it takes a long time to get those grades in. You couldn't find time during the 5 days off to get your grades in? Well, I'll be doing some of that. But most of these teachers, they live and die by that contract. They're union guys. They don't. They get the time off. They don't do nothing. They'll tell it to your face too. Oh, hell no, this is contracted time off.
I tell people that all the time. It should be that way with work as well, but we fall victim to peer pressure. So
you just
when you're off work, you're off work.
You got to get the job done, Woody. What are you, a communist? All right. Anyway, so
I hope my company's not listening tonight. If not, I'm just using hyperbole, folks.
He's in character. He's not even.
Yeah.
He's not even the real person he says he is.
That's right.
So I'm looking forward to that. The pressure's coming off. Today and yesterday were a little nutty getting all my stuff done. And then, of course, my car. I don't know when we really want to talk about the car. We picked it up today.
Well, we left the story. You were waiting for a part from Georgia to fix your trainee.
So the guy calls me today. This is what does ABS stand for? Braking system? Automated braking? Okay. Alexa, what does ABS stand for?
ABS can stand for
Autonomous?
several things. In cars, it's anti-lock braking system. It's also acrylonitrile butadiene styrene, a common
that's what I
plastic.
had in my head.
And in finance, it's
Yeah.
asset-backed security.
Yeah, the CUDA, whatever. All right, so
it's not worthy of repeating. So
What'd she say? Anti-lock brake? Okay.
Anti-lock brake. I should have known that one. I just
Yeah,
was
me too.
sticking in my head. But
So I got the I don't know what this thing is. It's a mother. I think I don't know. I'm gonna get a picture of it and look at it, but it's a motherboard. I guess we sent it to
yeah.
Georgia, and the guy calls up and says, "I don't know what happened to this guy. Did he get hit by lightning? Because the entire thing." He said the only thing that was intact was the outer casing that it sits in.
You
So,
should have responded, "I'm electric, baby."
yeah. Well, I don't know what happened. So he had to rebuild the whole thing. They only warranty it for 6 months or 6,000 miles. So I think I need to get rid of this car here pretty soon.
You get a hurry up.
But then 2 more codes popped up. Thank you very much. And now the speed sensors on the wheel sensors, which, okay, Woody, this will be the last we talk about this. It's a front wheel drive.
Yeah.
There's 2 wheel sensors on the rear hubs. What the hell's that for?
Probably anti-lock.
I guess so.
It's the only thing I can think of.
It's not like it's limited slip back there because there's no track. It's not like it's saying one's turning, the other one's not. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm sure it has a differential back there of some sort. Well,
no, it's just a free. It's like a Corvair. It's just free axle back there.
It's like in a matchbox with that wire that went from one wheel to the other.
I don't even think they're connected. It's just they're stuck on with welds, rivets.
JB welded to the
South Koreans. You can't trust those guys. I don't know what they're up to.
So I would think it has to do with the brakes then. Something, who knows?
So then I asked him, I said, look, it's front wheel drive. What's his name? Rick. And I said, I've never done anything to the bearings in the back. Are they self-lubing or something? He goes, well, you can't lube them, Mr. Theus. I'm like, I know I can't lube them, but I mean, is at some point these
it's like saying the word lube to Rick. It's right. I know I can't lube them, Rick. Where would I get lube, Rick?
Yeah, he says there's no lube. What do you call those things? Tits? Lube?
Grease zerks. They call them zerks now, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's none of those. A cow. Yeah, there's none of those. My dad that was the thing I used to love working with my dad with. I go, can I grease it, Dad? Can I? And he put that thing on the nipple and then,
crank away on it. Yeah. And we're talking about greasing the bearings, people. Let's get it straight right now.
Anyway, so that's going on. And the battery's still an issue. He tells me maybe this lightning bolt I got hit by did something with the battery. I don't know. I got to call AAA and get that. I think that guy sold me a piece of crap battery. He goes, yeah, I got this one on the truck. I don't know how long it's been there.
He found it on the side of the road on the way there. He took it out of he took it out of the car right before you. He just keeps rotating it, through
he puts the AAA sticker on the side of it. Yeah, that's good battery, dude.
And then your battery goes in the next car. He just keeps going around.
So sweet. It's still laughable right now, but we're getting to the point where it's not going to be so laughable, and that's going to be, it's time to go.
Do you even know what you want to get?
No. I don't operate
sedan,
that way. I'm tempted to get something really kind of small that I can get a lot of gas out of. I don't know.
Like get yourself a Yaris, a Toyota Yaris. I mean, Barb so we went to Seattle by ourselves and we rented the subcompact. There were some of the hills we were just the two of us were like,
get your legs out and start pumping.
It was scary, man. How little engine that is in that thing.
So we rented a Toyota RAV4 all-wheel drive a couple, I don't know, last summer.
Right.
And just I don't know why we had it, but we rented it. And Sarah came home and drove it. And I said, Sarah, what do you think about this car? She goes, I like it. And it sits up kind of high, it's all-wheel drive. Right. And I think if she stays in Pittsburgh, we're going to find out she's renewed her lease. So I guess she's staying. She's got to get a job. But if she gets a job, it sounds like it's got some teeth to it. I was thinking about getting one of those RAV4s and then take it up to her.
Take the RAV4 up to her?
Yeah.
So she gets the new car?
Yeah, and I'd get something else. I don't know.
Us parents are idiots. You know that?
Yeah.
And, before kids, I always thought parents were ridiculous for giving their kids all, I still pay for my son's this or that. I'm like, what, are you kidding me? Your son's 35 years old. I don't see an end to it. It's now that I'm a parent, I'm like, it doesn't end.
So you're on the hook too?
Yeah, you can't for various things, you're
Yeah.
just luckily the government makes them get off your insurance, but
I figure I'll be paying her cell phone forever because she's never
that's
paid for one.
that's
And
where I'm
so,
at. That's
so when I
exactly
bring
what I was thinking about.
when I bring the premise of, this is a bill you're going to have to pick up. What do you mean? I thought it was free.
Yeah, the government provides those, right?
Yeah, it's an Obama phone.
I was waiting for that. Oh man.
Um,
Anyhow,
yeah.
so how many kids you take? You said 14?
12. There's two adults and 12 kids.
Okay. And any troublemakers this year?
Um,
Let's not get into that.
no, not really. These are good kids. I got one, but I think I've scared him.
You scared him straight.
Yeah.
Show him the inside of a jail cell down in Orlando.
I told his dad, I said, here's the deal. I said, I hate to say this, Mr. Smith, whatever his name is.
Right.
I said, but I just feel like I need to say it so everybody knows what we're talking about, and I'm fully transparent. But let's just say your boy or maybe someone else gets into a little trouble, and a little trouble's fine. But if it gets sideways, I'm calling you on the phone, and I'm going to wait in the hotel lobby. And if it takes till 5 o'clock in the morning, you will be there to pick your son up. Do we understand each other? And he goes, yes, sir. And I said, okay, then
don't
we're
think
all
I
good.
won't,
Let's
buddy.
have a good time.
You don't think I won't?
He understood it.
Well, we get our old pal Lou to show him, give him a little rundown,
Lou?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Lou, yeah.
Yeah.
He's retired, though, isn't he?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He still knows people.
So, Woody, can I ask you kind of a personal question?
If you don't expect a straight answer, sure.
How do you take your peanuts? You like them boiled or like them salted?
Yeah, boiled, not at all. Not at all. But I can go, I was thinking, well, peanut butter for sure.
I like your peanuts. How do you take your peanuts?
Just roasted.
Roasted. How about salted peanuts? Hey, next time you're at a Braves game, guys, check out these.
Braves. Why do you have a bag of Braves salted peanuts?
These peanuts, Woody, are from Hampton's Farms. They're snack healthy, eat peanuts, gluten-free, cholesterol-free, no trans fat. That must be skinny trans. No trans fat and low in saturated fat. 7 grams of protein per serving, more than any other nut.
Oof.
Enjoy Hampton Farms peanuts, a healthy, delicious snack choice. Thank you for choosing
Jimmy
Hampton
Carter
Farms.
Nuts. Were they Jimmy Carter's nuts at one point?
The Braves. When you go to the Braves game or a Major League Baseball, that's what you're getting, Hampton Nuts, folks.
Why do you have a bag?
Well, I was at Publix the other day, and there were 2 for $4.
I guess they didn't get a lot of fans at the Braves game. So, well, it's the season hasn't started, so I don't know. They should start.
Sheila said we should take in a spring game, and I saw the nuts, and I'm like, I'm there.
Oh, so many stupid, childish jokes we could tell. But
yes,
I'll pass on that.
Well, the daylight saving caught me off guard. So we got the car in, I got the spring break, and I got FBLA done. 7:28. Well, that's a great show.
Yeah.
Did
I tell you Rick Price is a grandfather?
I think no. You want to elaborate? Is that okay if you elaborate?
I don't know if I can elaborate very much on that. See, what happens is he had a kid, right? Couple 20 years ago or so. And now she has had a child. And so now he's become a grandfather. That's pretty sad. I know you're in the grandfather realm already.
But I carry the moniker of Pops. So that's kind of.
Well, that's what I call my dad. I started calling him that when I was a kid, just to annoy him. And it carried over to my kids calling him Pops as well. So, I see what you mean from school days. But we used it as what they could call their grandfather. Because I'm in my parents remarried and stuff. So there was multiple grandparent names out there.
Sure.
So we just started calling them nicknames instead. But anyhow, so I thought I'd pass it. But it's scary that, now our generation is entering that age of becoming grandparents. And it makes me feel.
So I was just thinking, you're a parent, obviously. So how old is your eldest child?
27, 26, 27.
You're close. You guys are close.
Yeah. I don't know ages. I really don't. I just kind of know her age, and then I subtract 3 and subtract 2 to figure out the other ones. So
the other ones.
yeah, the other, the other 2 things
Well,
that run around.
so yeah, I mean, it is. I get what you're saying. I'm a grandfather 5 times over.
Oof. But I don't want to diminish your accreditations, but some of that was inherited, right?
No,
No, I guess not. Now that I think about it. All right.
I really had nothing to do with that part of it. She did. She and her husband did that part.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about you remarried or married when you already had grandchildren, but you didn't. So,
Well,
no,
we don't talk about those.
I had the timing all wrong. I apologize. I was thinking.
Yeah, we tend not to talk about those.
The case is still open.
I've disowned those kids.
I can't speak.
They're dead to me, buddy. They're
Nice.
metaphorically speaking. Anyway,
All right. Well, I was going to ask you something. If you have these things, do you? So, they constantly are trimming the tree limbs from the power lines, right?
Constantly.
Yeah, I mean, they're always having to keep the line. Yeah, they're
Sure.
always out there removing tree limbs and stuff. Do you have that? I'm curious if Florida has the same device we have up here. We have this trying to think, like a giant forklift looking.
It's a big arm
thing.
with a skill saw on the end of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is going on? There's like no safety.
It's like Thunderdome.
Yes, it's like this 20 like a 10-foot wide circular saw blade spinning at several thousand.
No cover
Right, no cover, no safety on it. Like it can come off the hub at any point and rip through your house as it comes down. I'm like, what is how dangerous? Imagine being the guy underneath that operating it. There's nothing safe about that thing.
It's got that long appendage, like fiberglass sheathed arm that goes
right, a telescopic arm, like the old antennas. It reaches up.
Some of them, the skill saw blade's like 2 feet, and then some of them are like 16 feet. It's this giant, like it's a rip saw out of a sawmill or something.
It's insane to watch those things go off, and I can't believe there hasn't been some sort of incident.
Dismemberment,
or something along those lines. Because
I
just happened to see one on my way home yesterday.
They snap a hydraulic line, and the guy below him's like, "Hey, Bob, get out of the way!"
Well, they put like a little roll cage on the cab of the vehicle, but there's nothing else around to protect anybody else when a limb comes down.
Yeah, I don't know that OSHA's up to speed on that. That doesn't seem like
it seems like it should be licensed or something, right? Like a pilot's license to run that thing. So
yeah, we have that one.
Yeah, anything else, Dave?
I was just letting the art form of the silence. Some people, that ASMR stuff, the silence would take over. It'd be nice. This week it's unique. I think it was important for us to do the show because we want to be consistent, and I wouldn't be here. Well, we would have done it tomorrow night. I guess we could have done it, but I wanted to have a couple night just to make sure I get all my laundry done and all that stuff to get ready for the trip.
Yeah, you want clean underwear for the FBLA contest. That's important.
Preferably, yeah. And then when we get back next week, we're going to have to move things around a little bit because the big meetings next week. With
El
me,
Presidente.
Yeah, I have to fulfill my El Presidente duties. Got a good guest speaker, guys, coming in from the Clay County Development Corporation. Also, all things Clay County. We're going to hear about new developments and new companies and all that, new employers. All that exciting
traded your
stuff.
running back this week.
Yeah, I saw something. Did he go to Carolina or where'd he go?
No,
Etienne,
Atlanta, I think, right? Atlanta, maybe.
We're so stupid. That guy was genius. Why did we get rid of this guy?
It's all the cap rules and all that stuff, but
I don't follow it.
I know. I just happened to see because he has that. Every time he said his name, I thought they were saying his first and last name. It's something Etienne
or something.
Yeah.
Hold on. Alexa, did the Jaguars trade a formidable running back today?
The Jaguars traded running back Tank Bigsby to the Eagles yesterday. This move came after Travis Etienne's strong performance in the season opener.
Wait a minute.
she's off by a year.
She doesn't know. Alexa, did Etienne get traded today too?
Not today.
Yesterday?
Travis Etienne wasn't traded. He signed with the New Orleans Saints as a free agent today.
I mean, come on, that's trade.
Wait a
Technically,
minute.
she's
So-
correct.
So his contract was up and we didn't renew him?
Now, there's all sorts of rules. I'm sure depending on your, there's all sorts of
Alexa,
rules.
How did he sign with New Orleans Saints? Was his contract up or what happened?
Travis Etienne became a free agent and signed a 4-year, $52 million deal with the Saints. His contract with the Jaguars must have expired, allowing him to join his home state team.
We're
Any
idiots.
facts, Alexa, not guesses.
Well, this is classic. They owe me money anyway. I was a season ticket holder for 5 years with those Peckerheads. And the year that we almost went to the Super Bowl, I won the lottery. They said, "Oh, by the way, you're in the lottery to buy tickets for the Super Bowl. But we got to win the next game." And we lost to the Falcons or something. I don't know who we lost to, but I didn't get to go. And so the joke was they owe me money. But how did we lose this guy? Alexa, what was Etienne's running back record last year for the Jaguars?
Travis Etienne had 1,107 rushing yards for the Jaguars last year.
What was his average per carry?
Travis Etienne's average yards per carry last year was 4.3.
Wasn't 6.
Yeah, but for a passing league, having 1,100 yards is a
We're
pretty-
idiots.
Yeah. So obviously, well, with the new state, they're down to half a stadium next year. And then
They're not going to play here. They're going to play down in.
They're playing there with a reduced seating capacity, and then the following year they're moving out for a year. And so you got a few years before you get to go hang out at the
donut,
the new house. Yeah, the big new house. You know what I meant to mention, and I need to back up to our grandparenting subject because I forgot about this. But did you know grandparenting, the verb, helps with cognitive decline?
I've heard that.
It speeds it up.
I think you're saying it helps thwart it.
Yeah.
You ever use that word thwart?
Thwart?
Thwart.
You mean?
Yeah, not
TH
thwart. Thwart. There's a W. Thwart it.
Thwart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun word, Dave.
Yeah, thwart.
Well, instead of I thought you had something else, and I've been stringing it out for you.
Hold on. FBLA, spring break, car, daylight savings. Not drinking.
You told me to go with it.
Well, that was the Braves thing. Peanuts.
Oh, okay.
Your salty
Sorry.
nuts.
So I didn't pick up on your nuts reference. So,
Yeah.
well, why don't we cut it short this week so the listeners don't have to listen to us babble on? I mean, we're only short by
7 minutes.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Okay. 5.
Yeah. I mean, I have some other things queued up, but nothing.
Well, give us a preview of next episode. You want to go to that? You had that. You're not ready to release that yet.
No. I barely had tonight's agenda written.
Did you see the comment we got in YouTube?
Possibly.
Big comment.
Was it from Dave Theus?
Yeah, I was trying to remember the word angler when we were talking about me fishing, going trout fishing.
Oh, I asked you if you're a fly fisher. I thought you accomplished, I think was the word you were looking for.
No, I was looking for angler. I'm quite the angler.
I thought you were trying to say you couldn't say how good of an angler you were. And I said, I thought you were looking for the word accomplished.
Alexa, if you're an accomplished fisherman, would that make you an angler?
Yes,
Duh.
an accomplished fisherman would indeed be considered an angler. Though technically, if they're reeling in the big ones, they might be more like a masturbator.
Alexa,
Oh,
how dare
please, the
you?
language.
I think she slipped a joke on us.
Oops. Looks like my pun game crossed the line into dad joke territory.
No,
My comedy algorithms clearly need some fine-tuning.
wow, no, that was spot on. That was I thought she had a guffaw moment, but she went
Well,
with the old
yeah, I didn't know
masturbator.
she was doing that on purpose. So,
She gets
what
credits.
the heck was I?
She brought receipts. That's what the kids
Oh,
say.
I know what it was. Okay, I'll tell this story to wrap it up. This is one of my embarrassing
we're going
stories.
out.
But so I'm in junior high school, and I had just gotten back from visiting my grandparents out in California, and I had to be like 11, something like that. Anyhow, and I was doing that was a point in time in my life where I was doing magic tricks and things of that nature, and I was pretty good at it at the time. I was working at a magic store and everything along those lines. We can talk about
11?
Yeah.
Working?
Yes, I was working. It was nice little cash, and I got to work in a magic show, and I was cut in half and all that kind of stuff. But anyhow, so my grandfather, seeing that I'm on to a new hobby, wants to, push me along and give me so he sends me a shirt, and in big letters he had it embossed with Magic Master on it. And you can see where this is going based on the previous pun. But so my mom's like, why don't you wear that to school? I'm like, no, it's all right. So she makes me wear it to school, and man, I didn't last 5 minutes. People started making the connection. Oh, Magic Master.
You got to be good at something, man.
That was a painfully long day at school. I'll tell you that.
Oh, you took a ribbing.
Oh, yeah, that was not fun. So I'll leave everybody with that. And needless to say, that shirt did not make it back into the rotation.
No.
After that.
Well done. Okay. Well, I'm not going to try to play with that at all. So you win.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe. If you're watching us on YouTube, please do so. It would just make I tell you what, we need at least 10 new subscribers. So
Make my day.
Let's get this thing going.
If Dave doesn't, he's gonna do the show pantless, and none of us want that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, so and wherever you listen to us on podcasts like Spotify, Spreaker,
you can comment on there too, people.
iHeartRadio. Yeah, you can follow us there too if you want to.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that. Have a great week, Woody.
You too. Good luck. Have fun. Stay safe.
I think you said it all.
All
right. Until next time, guard well the honor. I
thought you were
guard well the honor of the cross. Yeah, whatever. See ya.